TinkerCAD tips. Welcome back, everyone. This is going to be part 4 in the series where I've been working on this Slime Ball Twist Fidget here. And in parts 1 through 3, we had made all of these other parts. If you haven't seen those, click through to my profile. It'll be the 3 videos before this one. Alright, so in this video, I'm going to begin putting all of these parts together and doing some union grouping, which will hopefully go well here. But one thing I wanted to note here is that when I made this sphere here, it wasn't quite the way I wanted it, and we're going to be able to fix that right now. So let me show you what I'm talking about here. So I've selected the sphere. I'm going to shift select this part, which will become a hole shape, which will, slice this sphere up into 8 parts. I'm going to click L for align. I'm going to click on this part to make it the master. I'm going to align this way. I'm going to align this way. Now, when I rotate it under here, you can see parts of this are not on the flat spot of that. So let's address that right now. So without changing any of these other 3 parts here, I want to change the shape and size of the sphere. Now, currently, the sphere is at 90 millimeters tall, and I want to keep that the same. So I'm going to rotate under here, and while holding Alt and Shift, I'm going to pull out on this corner until the bottom of that sphere covers that purplish part. Right about there. Okay, now I'm going to come back to the top of that sphere, and I'm going to set it back to 90 millimeters. There we go. So our sphere will be a little oblongish, but it will work correctly still. And I did this without changing any of these other parts. All right, so let's move the sphere back out of the way here. All right, now we're going to take this part here, and we're going to take this part, and let's align those together. Going to click on this to make it the master. Do our final little check here. That will become our hidden track. All right. Now I'm going to take that green part. I'm going to make it a hole. I'm going to take this purplish part and make it a hole. I'm going to select all of that, those 2 parts. You see up here I have 2 shapes selected. I'm going to bundle group those together, Control B. Okay, now we're going to bring in our sphere. While this is selected, I'm going to shift select the sphere. L for align. Going to click on the whole part to keep it where it's at. That direction and that direction. Now, note, for the moment, I'm not working with this tab part here. These tabs we'll deal with in just a moment. All right, so I have all of that lined up. The sphere is on the work plane. I can zoom out. I'm going to select all of this, and I'm going to union group these together. And this could take a little bit of time. You have to be patient here. And I'll show you one little trick. Sometimes this will fail to union group properly. You might get an error down here. But sometimes if you exit the project and come back in, it will then show as having been union grouped. Now in this case, this appears to have resolved. So now we can look at our sphere here. Those holes have been cut into it. Let's click on it. Let's make it transparent for a moment. You can see where that hidden hollow track is in there. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to click on that again. I'm going to hit T to make it untransparent. Now we need to bring in our little tabs here. So while this is selected, I'm going to shift select on those tabs. L for align. And we can just do this down the center this way. And was also centered the other way. And again, I'll just do a quick transparent. And if we look here, might be a little difficult to see. you can see where part of the tab is going to merge to the blue solid part, and the rest of the tab is going to be protruding through into that hollow track. I'm going to untransparent that with T on the keyboard. I'm going to lasso select all of that. Control G to union group. And it looks like in this case that it finished. I'm going to go ahead and turn off multicolor here. Let's make that transparent. Now it does look like that part of it, the tabs, weren't grouped. Let me show you something here. Let's make that untransparent. Let's go ahead and exit the project for a moment. We'll let this save. It'll come back to my workspace here. There it is. I'm going to click on Tinker This. We're going to go back into it again. And there it is. Zoom in. I'm going to select on it, hit T again. And now our little tabs are transparent as well. So everything has been grouped together. Now, notice that this one is a little bit large. We can take this. Let's do a Control D. We can shift nudge that over here. Now that everything's been grouped, we can resize this. For instance, if I wanted to shrink this down, say to 60 millimeters, dropped it to the work plane, you can do that as well. Just bear in mind that when you shrink these down, the size of this gap or this tolerance will also shrink. We'd originally set that to 1 millimeter, but every time we make it smaller, that gap will be smaller as well. Now remember, when I made this sphere a little bit more squat, now that everything's been grouped, it is safe to go ahead and make it round again. So I'm going to click on this small one here, for example, and this is showing at 78.69 in this direction, so we can make this one 78.69. That's a little bit more roundish, but everything will stay in relation to each other. So if I make that transparent again, everything is still where it needs to be. So there you have it. Some fun with TinkerCAD and some skills using the sketch tool, the new twist feature, and making our slime ball twist fidget. As always, like, follow, and please repost. Helping to repost my videos makes the algorithm work for me, get my videos out there. And as always, happy tinkering, everyone. Hope you have fun with this one. See you on the next one.